All right, Big Willie here of the kickoff and the score. And yeah, Wednesday morning in a very plush, lovely studio here, by the way. I'll not tell you where we are, but the Champions League was happening last night and the two English clubs were in action. Let's start with Liverpool, who have been going through a roller coaster of a season. And of course, the Mo Salah bombshell interview over the weekend. People were asking, can they survive without Mo Salah, especially now that they are playing Inter Milan away from home? Inter, of course, third in Italy, playing very well, unbeaten at home actually in Europe for the last 3 years. But Liverpool came away with the W, with the win. Dominic Szoboszlai pen in the 80th minute, sealing all 3 points for Liverpool, and that takes Liverpool to 8th on the standings, and they're in the automatic slots for the Champions League. So a big win for Liverpool, and now matters now move back to the Premier League on Saturday, where they host Brighton at Anfield. Will Mo Salah play? Will he apologize to the gaffer? Will he apologize to the rest of the teammates? We shall know in the next 24 to 48 hours if he will be part of the squad which plays Brighton on Saturday. Now, the other English team, the so-called title contenders, are literally misfiring, firing blanks once again. Chelsea lost to Atalanta 2-1 away in Italy yesterday. They got off to a good start, João Pedro with the opening goal, but they were pegged back by Atalanta in the second half with 2 goals, and that now takes Chelsea out of the top 8 contention. They have not won a game since they beat Barcelona 2 weeks ago. They drew with Arsenal, they lost to Leeds, they drew with Bournemouth, and then they have lost to last night to Atalanta. So tonight, the big game is happening at the Santiago Bernabeu. Real Madrid taking on Manchester City. Now, Madrid also in a bit of a crisis because the players want to get rid of the manager, Xabi Alonso, who is only in his first year. Things not working out. The likes of Vinicius, Mbappe, Federico Valverde, all having issues with Xabi Alonso. Can that now make it easier for Man City to win the game at the Bernabeu? It's going to be a crack of a match. Of course, Madrid would like to bounce back. Madrid lost over the weekend to Celta Vigo by 2-0, and they are already 4 points behind Barcelona. So what will happen in that game? That will be a crack of a game also. Arsenal, the league leaders of the Premier League, of course, are hosting Club Brugge. So we will be back tomorrow with all the results of that game, and tell us what you think about the Champions League, because Arsenal are still top. Even if they lose tonight to Club Brugge, they will still be top of the standings. Tell us what you think about this new format of the Champions League. It's not really new. It's a second year. But what do you think of the format? Can the English teams go very far? Do the Spanish teams have a chance of making an impression in this year's competition? And we will be back tomorrow to look back at the big game tonight, plus other games as we look ahead to another blockbuster league, Premier League weekend, which starts on Saturday.